Good morning.
Morning everyone.
It's a beautiful day, not
is.
a cloud in the sky, and it's actually quite warm. It was freezing when we got up this morning, but as soon as that sun came out...
No jacket.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous today, so we're happy. We're in a good mood.
There's no wind.
No wind, for a change.
Which means we can get on the roof above us here and hopefully tackle this flue.
Yes.
So, as we've said in previous videos, we'll refresh you. What we want to do, we're going to change this outside pipe, we'll show you that in a minute of course, for a slightly larger pipe, a proper flue pipe. And then we're going to see if we can sweep it in situ. We're going to try before we take the pipe off. I'm just going to take the cap off it and we're going to shove these super duper brushes, allegedly, that we've got up from inside and see if we can get it to pop out the top. If we can, we're then going to put the new pipe on. We're going to put the new pipe on regardless, but we're going to seal all the joints to stop it dripping, hopefully.
Yes.
Now I do have this feeling, if you saw it the other day, it's like a Chinese hat, that it might drip off the edge of the Chinese hat.
Yeah.
But it's a problem with having a flue on the wall and not on the roof. But we're going to try that anyway, so at least we can seal all the joints up. It should help to stop it dripping, because it's crazy. And we're burning drier wood now. We're not sure if we had a problem with the wood we're burning, but it's never going to get hot because it's outside and it's cold, and it's just how they do them in Spain, so we just have to overcome these things. So
let's crack on.
So that's the flue in question. You can see how black it is. You can also see how blue the sky is. So the first thing I'm going to do is jump up there, pull that cap off. That's supposed to be a spinny round cap, but it's seized up, there's that much gunk on it, and have a look if we can get the brushes through. There we go. Right, okay, let's see if we get the brushes through it. So I don't know if you can make that out in there, but look at the state of it. So we were burning wood that was far too wet. Whether that was a problem, we don't know. And this is also really heavy, so we're going to change it for a Chinese cap. But first thing we're going to do is see if we can get the brushes to come through from inside and pop out the top here. If we can then join it all together and seal it all up and not get any more leaks, certainly from the joints. Let's have a go. So this is the flue in question in the hayloft apartment. I've got these flexible things. You can see how well they bend with a flexible head on it. I'm going to split it at the top and try and shove it up. It's supposed to be 6 meters long, so it should come out at the top. And I need to add as well, if all this fails, I'm just going to run this flue straight up through the roof. I'll make a metal plate to put on, because I've got some plate in the workshop. But I don't really want to do that at this stage, so we're gonna try it. All is not lost. Right, so here we go. Got my brush, I got my little handle on the end. No idea how this is going to work. Going in. I guess you're supposed to twist it as it goes in. Well, that's not easy with this thing. I'll just keep pushing. Alright, it's hooked up on everything now. Thank you. That's it. Go in. Right, I think we better have the bag. Then it's blocked itself up. Right, there goes nothing. Oh dear. Right, so I can hold that there like that.
I'm going to pull.
Yeah, pull gently, 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 gently. Go on. Oh, there it comes. Hang on, that's it. Right, okay.
It was easy.
Fair bit in there. Doesn't seem to want to go any further than that. Right, well, we'll mess about with this and come back to you in a minute. Right, so that's not working. Contrary to what they say, it won't go around the bend. So we'll have to have a plan B now. We can't seal the joints up. We're going to have to go in from the outside to try and get it, or to push it down this way. So we'll have a go at that. Right, I'm outside now. I'm going to see if I can break this joint and come in from this side. My ladder's not really long enough. There we go. Okay. Right, so my ladder's not tall enough to be able to see in. I knew I should have bought a bigger ladder, but I do have an endoscope, which it's got a light on the end of it, that I can shove down the flue and inspect it at my more comfortably and less dangerously. So I'm going to shove it down. I won't be able to show you what it's like on the screen, but I shall report back in a minute. Right, so that didn't work either. I couldn't see a thing on the screen because of the sun, it's too bright. Plus the end got black immediately and blocked it off. So I'm just going to shove the brushes down and see what happens. Right, so the brush is in all the way. What a performance this is. Yeah, it won't go around the bend again, so don't bother buying one of these brushes that's supposed to go around 90-degree flue bends, because they don't. So what I'm going to do now, go back inside and look up through the inside. Because we've got two of these ends, I'm guessing we can use one brush on the outside and one brush on the inside to pull it all through. If anyone's got any suggestions, again, drop them in the comments. Right, okay, so I can see my brush there. It's trying to come around the corner, but it won't. But it doesn't look like it's put anything down. It's hard to say, really. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to shove that in and out a few times and see if we can get any more stuff in. Right, I'm confused now. So that pipe that runs through the bedroom to outside is completely clean. It seems like it's doing all its furring up, or it was doing, in this bit here that runs through from there. And in this pipe, which you would think would be the hottest and not cause that problem. Oh, it's quite wet in that pipe, obviously from condensation. So, but it's clear, it's clean. We've pushed that brush up and down quite a few times, and there's nothing collected in round that corner. So I think first of all we're going to get the new bit on the outside. I'm going to seal up the outside, seal up the joints. Any water that does come in then will run, it should make its way back and down this, any condensation hopefully, which won't be a problem because it'll just evaporate again in this pipe. I think the thing to do is to run this straight up through the ceiling, straight out of the roof and straight up there, but that's the project for another day. In the meantime we'll put the new bit on, see how it performs, and we will get there with this. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo that bracket off the wall, bring this down, and then we can get our new bits fitted. So I need to go around the other side because I can't reach it from here because my ladder's not long enough. So I just need to unbolt this from the wall and then make it into a proper bracket. Then we can have a look what the condition of this is like inside. I don't like coming up here because every time you walk on it you risk breaking tiles. Right, the nut is eventually off. Leave him up here, and I've got to do is get this down to the ground now. Right, so here it is. You can see everything's run down from the top joint where it hit that big cap that was on. Maybe with a Chinese hat on it's not going to condense as much because there's that many fins and stuff on that one and that much cold stuff. Maybe it'll just blow away a bit. So yeah, so we'll get the new one assembled. I've got to modify this bracket as well. So what I need to do is bring my ladder back round, put the new pipe in while it's not windy, hope that it doesn't keel over, and then go back up with this cut off to measure exactly how I need it. All good fun. Right, so let's crack on. Right, so this stuff's supposed to be highly inflammable. I don't really see it myself. They reckon a spark can ignite it. Try the inside. Yeah, I'm not worried about that, to be honest. It hardly burns. Right, so we found the cause of our problem, why it's not been drawing very well. In that bend on the outside, it's nearly completely blocked. I've just tried blowtorching it, it won't burn. I'm sure it will if it gets hot enough. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue, that. I'll think about that for a minute. I think we're definitely going to have to run it through the inside, but for now I'm going to mount the new one so we can take it off and clean it easily. Right, so this is what's just come out of it. It's like Coke. I had a lot of it. I thought it was heavy when I lifted it off to bring it down. So what I'm going to do, like I just said, we're going to make the new one. I'm going to put it on bolts on a bracket so we can easily pull it away, tilt it up and just clean it out as and when necessary, and we can check it really easily without it being fixed, bolted to the wall. So let's get on with that. Right, so this is our new one. I've actually extended it a little bit to take it further above the ridge to give us a bit more draw, even though I have a bit more draw because it's clear. This is the new elbow. I think hopefully with this cap, and we don't know, we're just guessing still. If you remember the other one, it had all those fins going around it, which is essentially a massive surface area for it to condense on. So hopefully with this there's less condensing area where it exits, and the wind might take it away a bit. So we're not going to stick them together, we're just going to mount it and see what it does. Basically that's all we can do. We're just going to make the bracket in a minute, so I'm going to put it in place while it's not windy. Hopefully it'll stay where it is, then I can pop back up there, measure it, make a bracket and get it on. So here we go. Righto, so I've got the 90 degree in the wall. Apparently, Emilio's just been, it says it's for gas, that other stuff, because it's smaller. So we're going to try the proper thing anyway. So what I need to do now, before I go up on the roof with that to put the top bit on, I'm going to bend this piece of metal into a 90 degree, and then I can mark where I want my holes to position it beautifully and perfectly. So I'm going to get it in the press. The old press is out again. Right, so there it is. I'll make all the attachments for the press myself, for bending metal and doing various things. You can knock them up quite easily. So what I need to do now, get back on the roof, move my ladder back around there again, get back on the roof, lower that flue pipe down onto my right angle there, my 90 degree, and then I've got my pen. I'm going to mark this up where I need to cut it and drill the holes to bolt it, to fix it to the wall. So let's get on with it. Right. Ugh. What I do now is locate him on there. It's not working. Oh dear. There we go. There he goes. Right. Is that straight?
Yep, looks okay to me.
Right, so I bent that big bracket. I only want a tiny one. Hopefully he'll stay here. Oh my god, he won't really. He won't. Right, so plan B on the bracket. Much smaller affair. I didn't realise it was going to be that small. Got me a wrench. I'm going to stick it on. Take two. Don't fall off the roof. Oh, it's not easy from this angle doing this. I know it goes on because I've done it once. There we go. There we go. Right then. See how this looks. How does that look? Ground person?
Yeah, that's a little bit maybe to your right.
Right, hang on, let me get the thing on first and then I can... don't drop the nut.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, that's better.
Right, how does that look?
Yeah, that's good.
Tighten this up a bit, how does it look? Still alright?
Yep.
Make a good team, don't we? I'll just nip this over. Right, I've got it tightened up and we'll come back to you in a minute. Right, okay, it's in, it's done, it's spot on. All we've got to do now is go and put the inside back together and sweep out any bits left in there. Right, well, we've got to the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see in there, but the mechanism that this is supposed to rotate, it did once, but inside there's like cross bars and a spindle across. Now with the surface area of this, it was condensing and it was dripping off this spindle in the centre and dripping down the middle of the pipe. And when it's at the bend at the bottom, because it's like a, I don't know what it is, like a resiny jelly stuff, that's what's caused it to build up. So that's good to know. So with the new Chinese type hat on, it can't drip back down because it's domed. It'll probably drip off the edges all over the place, but we're hoping with the airflow that it's got compared to this, as you can see, it's not that great at all. If it's spinning, I'm guessing it's going to work better, but hopefully with the airflow that we've got, I'm dropping bits everywhere here, it'll carry it away. So we're just going to try it. We've got an ultimate plan that we don't really want to do because we've got plenty of other things we need to do, but we're hoping it's going to be a lot better now. But yeah, that was amazing, the stuff that had built up in that bed. There's almost a box full of it. But looking at this now, you can see I don't know if you can make it out. I'm trying to point it into the sun, but whether the angle's right, but it's literally, you can see the drip marks on it where it's gone right down the middle. So hopefully we'll just try it and see. We're going to put it back together inside in a minute and then light a fire later on. So with the outside done, all that remains is to hoover out this again. Put all the ender in. Pretty good. I'll just have a look to check I've got it all. If I can find the torch, here it is. That's pretty good. Now I'll just take these apart and just do these as well. Then get it put back together, ready for our fire tonight. And there we go, all back together. Brush is coiled up. This is our nice clean inside brush, and our horrible outside brush I'm going to coil up separately. Stick them in the workshop for the next time, so we can have a fire now tonight, and we'll obviously keep you updated on how it performs and what happens.
Well, that's another day done on the Finca. We're inside, we're up in the hayloft because it's getting very chilly and it's
Freezing.
dark outside already. But the good news is the fire is blazing. Whatever we did this morning, cleaning that flue, it seems to have worked a treat. And we're just hoping that the new piece of flue pipe on the outside is a success. And
no more blockage.
Yeah. So that was a very productive day, desperately needed to get that done. Again, it's put us back again on getting this area completed.
We have to have an air valve on the fire, as fires do, and that's actually working now. Where it wasn't before because the flue was so obstructed.
But as I say, having to do that has put us back again working on this room, and we've only got not very long before Christmas, so
we're back on it tomorrow.
We're back on it tomorrow, and as a result of that, well, not as a result, but we have been thinking for a couple of weeks now, maybe we should cut our videos to perhaps 3 a week. It's not that we won't be doing the work, and we'll still be recording it all for you, but instead of having to edit a video every day,
it takes quite a bit of time.
It does take quite a bit of time. We can consolidate the work into 3 videos a week for you.
But there should be longer videos.
They should be
hopefully.
longer in theory, and perhaps a bit more interesting. So we'll see how that goes anyway. We'll see how that goes. But so from tomorrow, you'll see a video tomorrow.
I'm actually working on Thursday for my friend again. So there won't be. Well, there will be a video on Friday, but we'll probably record it.
So you'll see a video tomorrow. He's always interrupting me, you may have noticed. Video tomorrow, then there won't be a video on Thursday, but there will be a video on Friday, and then on Sunday we're going to do a Q&A. We've had a few people asking would we do another Q&A, so we'd be delighted to do another Q&A, but we need some questions from you. So between now and then,
we'll record it on Saturday.
We'll record it on Saturday, so we need questions by Saturday, please.
Thursday, Friday, yeah. What day? This is out on Wednesday, so stick them in the comments Thursday and Friday, and we'll answer them on Saturday,
which you'll see on Sunday. So that's the plan. 3 videos a week: Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, starting from tomorrow. And Q&A on Sunday, so we need questions for Saturday, please. Hope that makes sense.
Brilliant. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Another result, we're going to cook prawns revuelto on the fire tonight because we like to cook on this. Gas is going up so much.
We bought another bottle of gas today, and just in a month it's gone up €2.
Yeah, over 2. Yeah, it's absolutely going through the roof.
Really going through the roof at the moment. So you know, we've got this beautiful
The phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing.
Sorry about that. That was the chap with the water deposit. He's coming on the 23rd of December this month. So. Happy days. After being rudely interrupted, sorry Sharon, where were you? You were talking about...
I was just saying we bought another gas bottle today. It's going to, the cost of gas has gone through the roof recently. We've got this beautiful fire which is lit every evening. It's got a perfect flat top for putting casserole dishes and things on there. So we're trying to utilise that. Yeah. I wonder who designed it. We're trying to utilise it as much as possible, and also we're having to cook downstairs with no windows, no glass in the windows, and the door doesn't fit. So it's freezing cold down there, so it's much better, cosier up here.
One pot cooking.
One pot cooking, can't beat it. So we're having revuelta tonight. Revuelto? Are you sure?
There's a revolution.
Okay. Well, I might have a revolution anyway. With prawns, onions, garlic, and the basis of it is eggs, like scrambled eggs. It's like an omelette, but it's, instead of being flat and uniform, it's fluffy and yeah, it's gorgeous. So we're having that tonight.
I'm starving. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. We're going to eat now because we're both ravenous, I think, actually, aren't we? Thanks so much to all the subscribers. Thank you so much for all the people who supported the channel, our patrons, and the people that bought us a beer via Buy Us a Coffee, Buy Me a Coffee. And we'll see you
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We get confused. See you tomorrow.